Hey guys, welcome back to Free Running. Today again, it is Insetic, Bioenchanted, and Matt Rocks 101.
That is me.
In this video, we're finishing off the challenges we can do on the first level and moving on to the next two to check those out.
Alright. So I didn't really see like how many challenges are in a certain level.
There are roughly 10, but it varies based on the level.
Like smaller levels might only have 8 or such.
Yeah, like some levels only have about 5.
And does each level sort of have the same set of challenges, like 2 races on each one, or 2 crash events on each one?
I believe so.
Okay.
This one's actually very... I'm not sure if this is actually the same one last time. I don't think it is, because it was new when I selected it. So this may just be a very similar one.
This does seem really similar.
That
Yeah.
looks exactly the same.
Oh well, it was good enough to see it twice.
Yeah.
And we unlocked camo shorts.
Yeah, we
I've got a
unlocked
parakeet.
something, so that means it's one we haven't done before then.
That's weird. So they
'Cause
gave
if
you
it
like the same one twice.
Kind of, yeah. I think
It
the
looked
first
the
one was a
same.
flow challenge, that one was a time attack. It didn't matter the
Oh.
flow meter with the time attack. So it was the same route, just with the less restrictions.
Oh shit, man.
Don't
Here
worry,
we
the
go.
game's normally a lot more varied than that. That was like the only thing I can do. Time for the
Oh,
clunky
man.
NPCs.
Yeah, you, I guess, left him in the dust. He's
Yeah.
gone.
The
Bye.
tricky part with these is finishing with enough points sometimes. Although, of course, the more complicated races later on, if you can beat the race, you'll likely get a gold because you'll have the points from just doing the tricks you need to do to beat the course.
Yeah.
Because of course they get more complicated as they go, so you just get multipliers and you get the points for doing break falls and stuff, and the cat leaps and pharaoh climbs, and it just builds up, and it's like, you finish a thing with the... Yeah, that was me making a mistake for getting you couldn't go that way, but yeah. But like, it's... So like, you'll finish a race with a power of 2,000 for gold, with like 4,000. This is just me collecting a CD. No, it's not actually, I give up on that.
Yeah, forget that CD, man.
I
Yeah,
kind of,
you don't-
I got a couple of them, but I didn't really go out of my way. I was just getting the ones that were just kind of convenient. Those are just how you unlock CDs and other videos in this game, but it's not really that much point, because again, the videos, well, you'll see.
Banjo.
Oh man, that
baggies.
dude is just crushed. Look at him. He is crying.
Yeah.
He's just
Well,
oh
this is
man,
his
he's
entire
looking back
life.
at
He's
his
an
life.
NPC
He's like,
in a
"This is
free
what I've
running
come
game,
to."
and now he's realized he's bad at free running.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I dropped out of high school, kindergarten, middle
This
school.
is one
I
of the
dropped out
meaner
all
free
of them to pursue
races
free
because it
running,
only
and now-
yeah, this is one of the meaner free races because it only has one checkpoint right at the end. So unlike other places that give you a route to follow that is often longer, this one's just get there as quickly as it can. So it can be hard to get the 600 points
Yeah.
if you're not thinking. Yeah, if you're just going to the course, you won't. This is one of the few races. If you're just doing the course normally, you won't get all the points you need. It's just a matter of doing the right tricks in the right order, and you'll be fine now. Like finishing with that kind of trick, for example, to get the rest of them. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite in time there. I was just shy, so I ended up with a silver. So of course,
Wait, you said 600 points?
yeah, so I was just shy of it, so I only got a silver
You got
medal there.
500.
Yeah.
So this is, though, I think the one in which I get the gold.
Boom.
I mean, obviously it's different when you're playing the game versus watching
Yeah.
it, but I find it weird that they don't show the requirements in the actual race. Like,
Yeah, like an
Kind
out
of.
of thing.
yeah, like I have no idea what you actually need to get. And I mean, obviously the player would remember, but I like it when the games
Yeah.
kind of still show you.
There you go.
And there we go, I've completely crushed that goal this time.
Yeah, you've
I'm
crushed his
Mario.
heart as well.
Dude, man, you've crushed his whole
And I've
soul.
taken
he dropped
his
out of
shorts.
kindergarten for this.
He is officially mine now. I own his shorts, I own him.
Wow.
You just took his shorts.
I'm
That's
taking
all he's
these,
got
nerd.
left, man.
Yeah. You're gonna have to walk home in your boxers, nerd.
So level 2 is much bigger than level 1 and very, very, very vertical, you'll see. It's
No.
called flats, but just because of the whole American vernacular, this is not a flat field, this is a block of apartments.
Yeah.
I know what
So,
a flat is.
You know,
They're called flats over here.
I know what they call them flats here too.
to start the game, our guy only owned one apartment, but by the end, he's gonna own the whole block.
This is actually the origin story of a landlord.
Oh, wow. things were a lot easier, in previous centuries. In the year 2300, you've got to, know the tools of the trade to win the block.
This one, when you're first playing it, is noticeably harder than the last one because, again, very vertical, so there's a lot of places you can just fall off if you can't figure out how to move to the next segment of it.
Yeah, like, the way you took to get up here didn't seem obvious, exactly.
Yeah, it's not the most extreme way of getting up, but it's the most consistent. So, like, if I need to get up to this place particularly quickly, instead of doing the special ways that you need to do in certain things later on, I just take the stairs.
Jeez.
That is an option in this level, to take the stairs to get to that mid-level you saw me start at.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cute in this kind of game. I like that you can do that.
Yeah, like they've modeled it out kind of to follow what normal people would do, I guess. Sort of follow reality. Not be like only free runners could get anywhere in this place.
Yeah. But also with this one, the little challenges you can do are very spaced out. So finding the route to the next one can be a little bit of an ordeal. Because it's like, okay, I know it's in this direction. How do I actually get there from here is the question you end up asking yourself a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
With this particular one.
that sounds like something a free runner would actually ask.
Well, that truck is foreshadowing.
Okay.
Again, taking the stairs. He's very slow on the stairs, which is kind of annoying in certain challenges in this area.
Hey man, you gotta watch your balance. You don't want to run down the stairs, trip, and then like break your collarbone.
That's what the brake fall is.
I don't think you can break that type of fall. You have to do it on every step. Break fall, break fall, break fall, break fall. If you even miss one, you're in the hospital for life.
Down.
Yeah, I take kind of boring route for this one, but it wastes time on the van. So
Yeah.
He's got quite the leap on that.
yes.
I like the announcer that announces everything you do.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Johnny Mosley's Bad Tricks.
2 times the tricks. Sensational.
I just had a thought. What if it snowed in Canada?
Oh damn. Is this where this takes place?
No, there was a British flag.
What if it
It's
snowed?
any city, Europe/UK, and yeah, that was just a mild screw up. It can be kind of tricky when you're first like getting the hang of landing on things accurate. That was just
I guess so.
that wasn't a very strong start.
So you're not allowed to touch the ground.
Yeah, that's the idea. You get through the whole track, so to speak, without touching the ground. You kind of have to be careful how you move sometimes with narrow ledges and stuff, because it's possible that he generally gravitates towards them like a magnetic thing, but you can start the overshoot or just jump in slightly the wrong direction or just fall off like an idiot.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah. That seems like what I like about this game is that it seems to know its subject matter.
Yeah,
very well.
it's having a lot of fun.
Like, it seems to have designed the game around the subject matter instead of saying, well, let's make, a free-running game. We'll just have it,
Yeah. It's not like, oh, it's an extreme sports game, we need a half pipe, and it's like, well, yeah, and then it's like, well, what would we actually do on a half pipe? I don't know, make something up, and it just becomes kind of a mess.
Yeah, see, this actually looks like this was designed more with free running in mind than say like a Deluxe Pro Skater. Because I know free running. One of the things that at least my free running friends from
this is an example of me taking the stairs.
They would do stuff like don't touch the ground.
Yeah.
Stuff.
And that was me taking the stairs like a pedestrian.
You have free running friends?
Well, whenever I used to hang out at the skate park, there was kids there that did the free running stuff instead. And,
Haven't you ever heard of free running kids? It's like free range chicken,
Yeah, man.
but less gamey.
And there was scooter kids. I had my scooter at the skate park.
Hey, don't diss on scooter kids. I was a scooter kid.
No, that's what I was. No, because at the skate park, I couldn't skateboard very well, so I just used to bring my scooter, and there would be like a few kids that free run there, and there was the skateboarding kids, and then there was me with
I
my
screwed
scooter.
this part up, I think, because of misreading the level a little bit, and just kind of, well, it doesn't really end well for me.
And he died.
It was at this moment that BioEnchanted realized he fucked up.
No, that's not how it happened.
Dude, he realized he had the power to turn back time.
Yeah, he realized he had the power to move you.
And then Godsmack plays and you fight sand zombies for 5 hours.
Yeah.
And then ridiculous armor happens because the second game was weird.
Nah.
I still found it fun, but it was weird.
Yeah, but this dude's like, nah, nah, that's not how it happened, guys. Gotcha. Gotcha. You thought I died? Well, how am I telling you the story? Fucking idiot. A whole bunch of references none of you will understand.
He's kind of bitter actually because he doesn't get he doesn't get invited to many conventions for main characters because he doesn't wear nearly ridiculous enough clothing.
Guess so. He didn't even get a name, man. You had to name him. He hadn't thought once in his life about what he should go by.
Free runners are kind of like puppies. You just kind of you adopt one from the shelter.
Aww.
Wipeout.
And of course, if they break their leg, they get put down.
Yeah.
And yes, the magma hoodie is exactly what it sounds like. So of course, if you equip it, your character immediately dies of horrible burns.
Wow. I bet their embarrassment meter fills all the way up. They were like, I should have seen this coming. I really should have.
Actually, no. If you complete a race with that hoodie on, it actually completely disappears because you can never get embarrassed again because you're that badass.
You can never get embarrassed again because you're dead.
Yeah, dude.
This can be a bit tricky because of certain like.
Is that guy? Was that guy balding?
Oh, you did.
That guy had like a bald spot in the middle of his hair.
It's the same guy.
This particular part
He
can be
is
kind of
balding,
tricky
look at
because of
that.
figuring out where you can safely do certain jumps. I think I eventually cheap out and just do a dash, but it's possible to make this jump without dashing. It's just really hard.
Wow.
Are you?
Dude, he does have a bald spot, though. Look at that.
Yeah, well, you realise most freerunners do it because of a midlife crisis. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've nicknamed this guy.
This is the midlife crisis thing.
I've nicknamed
Yeah.
this guy Milo, not your guy, the other guy.
yeah.
Yeah, his name is Milo Schlats. And
Milo Otis, that's his name.
damn, man. And
Yeah, that was just embarrassing.
Peace, man.
I just gave up.
I see that.
yeah,
The character's like, I'm getting beaten by a guy with a bald spot. I must end it now.
yeah. He looks like he's 45, but he's got the moves of a 25.
You'd think you'd be able to just kind of
Yeah, and apparently,
angle
according to
yourself
this little
and jump
nonsense
across.
here, I look like I'm 25, but I have the moves of a 70-year-old, so.
Yeah, in a more technical game, maybe they could have had sort of like a jumping system where you determine the
Yeah.
angle or such, because I feel like,
Yeah,
you could
'cause-
just hop like 5 degrees to the right and get on
Yeah,
that.
and
but-
not have to get down.
And I mean, I'm sure that in the free running speed run of this game, someone, does that. They just skip all the ledge holding and, hop at the right angle to land
But the
on
way
it.
the AI ledge hold it too made it look like that's what you were intended to do.
Yeah, that's what you're intended to do, but you can probably, like, hop off the roof at an angle so you land on the thing without, like, rolling off the other side.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
This one, I think, is slightly more in-depth than the other Ground Zero we've seen.
Oh, they're called Ground Zero?
Yes, because you're not allowed to touch the floor.
Wow.
That's not really the floor, That's more like the earth.
Yeah, it can be a bit weird about it. Like, you'd think that landing, say, on a flat rooftop would count as touching the floor in certain cases, but it doesn't. Like that one in the first level where the finish line would look like it was on flat ground. It looked like that would have counted, but it doesn't actually count as the floor because it's a kind of a ledge.
All these very convenient shopping carts.
Yeah, that can be kind of a weird set of jumps because you don't really know which one is going to gravitate towards until you've already done the jump.
Yeah. If it would also show kind of,
A
how
reticle.
You know how some games when you throw something it shows
Yeah.
kind of an arc.
Right, this is something I try and do later in a race but completely fail at, so I'm glad I was able to at least show it off in this video, that little shortcut kind of you can do.
Huh.
In the race you'll see the route the AI takes, because I end up having to take it the times.
But yeah, if you could see like a little arc of where your guy was going to go and what he was
Yeah.
going to land on.
And happily, it doesn't matter if you just miss the ledges right at the end, because if you've hit the checkpoint, it counts. It doesn't matter if you land on the floor after you've hit the checkpoint, you're fine.
Yeah, well
Yeah.
that makes sense. Because I mean, you've already hit the checkpoint, so what matters?
Yeah.
What happens
Yeah.
next? You've won.
I'm expecting you to speedrun this game. Afterwards.
Yeah, and it looks like the description of the video was a lie. The mill will be next time. Sorry. When I was naming the video, I guess I forgot.
Oh man, he's so dead that the camera just left him behind.
Yeah, like what's the score requirement on this one?
Oh, I can't quite remember, but I think I beat it by quite a margin.
You think you've passed it by this point?
Not by this point, no, but I think it's 100 and something thousand. I can't quite remember though. But of course, the
And
longer the fall, the bigger the points you get,
Yeah,
especially
you
if you have higher multipliers. So this is a really good place for that kind of stuff if you're
Yeah.
at the top of the level.
But
I think you'd have a bit more than a rib rash.
Yeah.
You'd be dead.
but you get back up where you land unless you fall out of bounds. So
Yeah,
that adds, I guess,
That-
a little bit of
strategy.
sort
Yeah.
of, a little bit.
Is there an out of bounds for this level?
No, I don't think there is. It's more just if you fall far enough, it counts as a game over, unless of course you'll crash test
Ooh,
them.
ball buster.
No, that was a flying button.
Yeah, that was.
Well,
a
this
net
level is very
destroyer.
intense. It's quite balls to the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. It's quite balls to the railing.
Nope.
Oh!
You got robbed,
Oh!
man.
Dead.
Yeah, it should have
did.
loved it much higher than that.
Yeah. But yeah, you should totally speedrun this. It looks like it's got a bunch of opportunities, and you might say like,
Yeah.
but in Sedek, come on, man. To which point I'm like, dude, I've done that for like 4 things now. Knuckle down,
Ironically
get
enough,
the
I think
world
this is
record.
probably the one game where the engine isn't quite conducive to speedrunning because of the quirks of the engine.
Excuse me, do you think that like Dark Summit had an engine conductive to speedrunning?
I don't think
Dark
that
Summit
had an engine conducive to gameplay.
Exactly.
Legs akimbo.
I gotta say, the announcer that just does these events sounds kind of weird, honestly.
He sounds like he's having fun.
What is his accent?
Nice, nice.
It's like they
I think his accent is simply smug.
and they drowned him in like 4 different types of camera.
I
They
think they
drowned
got
him
the
like a
same
ton
guy
of
to do this announcer as they had to do Mr. Popo in the Dragon Ball Abridged series.
Good to see he.
Legs akimbo!
I guess good to see he moved to the left instead of moving
Slightly,
up.
yes.
Yeah.
It may have saved his life someday.
So,
That mannequin has a family. He has a Barbie and Ken of his own.
hmm.
Yeah, that was an embarrassing damp squib of a fall. That doesn't really count as a fall at all.
Wow, did it just teleport you like across the level?
Yes, the game can be kind of weird about that.
Okay. Oh, I remember something I was gonna say during this event. Like, if you fall on the road, you should be able to lie on the road, and cars should be able to come by and run you over.
I don't quite think the engine could handle moving vehicles. 2 moving objects at a time is this thing's
was that
limit.
pedestrian even moving?
I
Vague.
don't
One
recall.
pedestrian who was chilling out with you in the alleyway?
I think she was wandering around, yes.
Huh.
She was wandering up. She was trying to find where her apartment was. She just couldn't remember.
All I can see are these stairs that go to the roof. This is useless for me. There's no doors.
Where are the doors?
I have to climb up the radiator and kick through my window just to get in the place.
Yeah, where's the fire escape? This building isn't up to code!
She says that actually there was a fire escape.
Oh.
It's where I
One.
got kind of stuck, remember, when I was trying to get to that one thing.
Yeah, one fire escape.
Yeah, well, dude, you only need 1 fire escape per building.
Yeah.
She just sees the ridiculous... Yeah.
They give them out on a per building basis.
And the one is ridiculous as well. She just gets to the end building and just screams to the heavens, "What am I paying for?
Yeah.
A box I can't even get into."
Alright, so that was Flats. Or Flats Part
Yep.
1 at least.
The apartment.
Yeah,
flats.
that was most of the Flats challenge.
Finishing up home, moving halfway through Flats. Okay. So we'll go back to Flats next time. Maybe.
Yeah.
Alright.